Hello everyone, I'm day weather meteorologist Don Day with your Public Lands Council weekly weather update for this September 30th, 2023. It's being brought to you by Ag Risk Advisors and WSR Insurance Services Incorporated. This is what we're watching for you in the week ahead. For a lot of you, you have enjoyed some really amazingly nice September weather. A little bit of an extension of summer, with any really cool wet weather hung up in the Pacific Northwest and the far eastern areas of the United States, but a cooler, wetter trend for the central and western high plains and front range areas will develop early to mid next week. Nothing dramatic, but a change from what we're experiencing here recently. In the far west and southwestern areas, it's going to be fairly quiet. For California, the desert southwest, those areas, after initially having some showers and cooler weather, will see fair weather for a good part of next week. But overall, for the Rockies, the high plains, the northern plains, it's going to be a cooler trend that will also extend down into the southern plains as well. Over the last week, we have definitely had a bias of the heavier moisture in the northern areas, from the Pacific Northwest through the northern Rockies and the northern plains right here. Also some needed rains in eastern Kansas, Oklahoma, and eastern Texas. Quite moist in the Dakotas and Montana there, and those areas are likely going to be picking up more. And over the last week, as we mentioned here at the beginning, very warm for a large part of the west central and central areas of the United States, the coolest conditions in the Pacific Northwest and the far west. We'll see that shift a little bit going forward, and this is why. By the weekend, this is by tomorrow, Sunday, we've got an area of low pressure that's just north of Las Vegas. It's going to slowly, and I mean slowly, move eastward over a couple of days period. And as it does so, by Tuesday into Wednesday, it will move into the Rockies and the western high plains. While this is not a terribly strong storm system, it will cool things off, bring clouds, bring showers, and a little bit of fall to the region. And there you can see it. These are the temperature anomalies by Tuesday. You can see the cooler air getting pushed more to the east. And that's going to lead to a little bit of a cooler trend, and there you can see nobody getting a lot of precipitation except down here. The rains will be heavier, but we do expect scattered areas of rain showers, some thunderstorms, and some mountain snow across the western high plains and the Intermountain West. Over the next week, you can see that the heavier moistures in the southern plains, up here in the northern plains, kind of a light to moderate precipitation pattern elsewhere. So no one really getting too much precipitation with the exception of those southern plains areas. But it will be cold enough that snow levels will be lowering in the mountains of the west between this weekend and through the middle portions of next week. So while we don't have any extreme, real cold October and late September weather coming, it is certainly going to be different than what we've experienced over the past week. Have a good week ahead, everybody. Our next update will be October 7th.